Irving Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning.
From Plano West High School, it's the game of the week on ICTM. Tonight we have bi-district playoff action coming your way as the Lady Cardinals from MacArthur take on the Hebron Lady Hawks. Hi again, everyone. I'm Lance Brown, Bob Berry alongside. So glad to have you along for this bi-district contest. Should be something interesting. The Lady Cardinals in the playoffs for the 9th consecutive year. Hebron in the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. So let's take a look at the starting lineups for both these teams as you see the girls from Hebron being introduced to you right now. First off, for Hebron, the starters are Maddie Brown, Grace Pospickle, Victoria Miller, Stephanie Mitchell, and Kristen Cunningham. For the Lady Cardinals, your starters tonight, Tanya Driver, and we just lost that. Hold on, let me get my notes here. It'll also be Tori Jacobs, Allison Gomez, Gabby Gregory, there you go. She's a recent addition to the team from the JV. And Aaliyah Warren, the big girl, will be up front. There you see the Lady Cardinals being introduced. What a remarkable run it's been for them. They've had such great success over the years, as I said. 9 straight years, and let's see how they got here. Lady Cardinals finished in second place. They lost the last game of the year to LD Bell, which would have finished in a tie for first. And as you can see, the other lady teams from Irving did not fare so well. Hebron finishing in third place. However, they dropped their last 3 ball games, finishing 5-5 in their district play. Again, they have been out of the playoffs for quite a while. They had success, but they have a new coach, Deborah Manley, who's, well, she's new to Plano West, but she has been around for a while. In fact, she's coached 29 years, and she's won almost 600 ball games. So there you see Deborah Manley. The officials for tonight's ball game are Dale Hutspeth, Ryan Snyder, and Kenneth Murray. And there you see Susie O'Schlegel. What a remarkable career she's had. 28 years as the Lady Cardinal head coach. Still has them fired up. She's excited. I'm looking forward to a good game. I know Bob Berry is, so let's turn it over to Bob right now.
Okay, thank you, Lance. This game being recorded on the night of February the 10th. And we're all set for the tip-off. Victoria Miller to do the honors for the Hawks and Warren for the Lady Cardinals. Miller stands in at 5'11", Warren 6'2", and the jump is controlled by the Cardinals. This is Driver. Shortest player on the court has the ball knocked out of her hands. And it's going to be a turnover.
Kristen Cunningham with a good job of knocking that ball away.
Cardinals to apply the pressure here like they like to play this. This is Grace Popsicle getting it over to her teammate. Now back to Grace at the top of the circle. They've got Miller in the center. That's Miller with the ball being double teamed, kicks it out to a teammate. Hawks being very deliberate. Here's a shot from the wing, up, no good. The rebound knocked back to the Lady Hawks, so they keep possession. An attempt for 3, no good, and the ball taken down by the Cardinals. And up they come. Doing the taking was Gamis. This is Driver putting the shot up way off the mark. And the rebound cleared down by the Hawks. Kristen Cunningham to do the honors. This is Kristen with the ball. Gets it off to her teammate who drives, puts the left-handed shot up, no good. And Tori Jacobs comes down with the rebound. Jacobs, as Lance told you, really the outstanding star on this team, averaging more than 15 points a game. Passes into Warren, the turn shot up, no good. And the rebound is cleared off by Miller. Posticle now passing off to a teammate. Back to Miller it goes. The Hawks moving the ball around quickly.
Lady
Cardinals in a
zone.
2-3 zone defense. Driving and pulling up a shot and hitting. First points of the night. And credit that basket to Stephanie Mitchell. So the Hawks draw first blood in tonight's game. This is Gamis on the wing. Jacobs for three, hits the back of the rim, no good. Driving to the basket, putting a shot up, it's blocked. And here come the Hawks.
That's Gabby Gregory again. She just came up from the JV.
An attempt at the wing, no good. Following up her own shot and putting it in. Very nice play that time by Maddie Brown. Missed the first shot, but followed up and hit it. Gamis passing inside, the ball knocked away. Jacobs had it knocked out of her hand, so the Cardinals will have the ball underneath their own basket. Driving to the basket, putting the shot up, and let's see if it'll count. The ball went in. Let's see if they're going to give her the basket. Yep. You'll watch it right here on the replay.
Tori Jacobs puts it on the floor and gets hammered there. She puts the ball up and completes a three-point play.
So Jacobs, the field goal and the subsequent foul shot, 4-3 our score. Quickly down come the Lady Hawks. This is Pospical. Stephanie Mitchell back to Pospical. Two-handed shot around, no good. And the rebound taken off by Gamis. And a reach-in foul is going to be called against Maddie Brown.
Yeah.
Tanya Driver, the junior playmaker, gets it off to Gregory. Gregory drives. Passes too tall for Warren. He's trying to hit Warren, but could not make the connection. So the ball goes over to the Hawks. They've got the ball in a 1-point lead, 4-3. And again, the Cardinals using a pressure. Ball thrown away, but it's still the Hawk ball. They say last touch by a Cardinal defender. Cunningham to inbound. Pospical having it right now. This is Pospical at the top of the circle. Loses the ball. Here come the Cardinals. Colquitt has it, gives it to Jacobs. This is Gamis. Driver on the drive, puts up a floating one-hander, no good. And she goes to the floor and is fouled in the act of shooting. So Driver will get two shots from the foul line. 4 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Hawks of Hebron with a narrow 1-point lead, 4-3. And Tanya Driver with two attempts from the foul line. Stephanie Mitchell back into the game for the Lady Hawks.
Tanya, an 81% free throw shooter. Pretty darn good.
So we're tied at 4. Driver making 1 of 2 from the foul line. There's a shot banked off the glass, no good. Rebound taken off by Jacobs. She quickly moves the ball into offensive court and overthrows her teammate, trying to hit Gamis. But the pass was too high.
And Aaliyah Warren tonight has to avoid getting in foul trouble because the other big girl, Carrie Jackson, she's injured. She's in a boot. Might be back for the next game if they get to another game. But right now, no.
Here's Cunningham alone and hits. Very nice ball movement that time by the Hawks. Cunningham all by herself underneath the basket. Made the Cardinals pay. Jacobs with it. Will try for 3. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Loose ball taken off by the Hawks, and up they come. Driving, pulling up, shooting, off the basket, no good. And back come the Cardinals again. This is Jacobs. Threading her way through the floor, and then loses the ball.
Well, they've thrown some poor passes here in the first half.
This is Molly Pospical, Grace's sister. Pospical gets it back out, and a reach-in foul against Tanya Driver. Stephanie Mitchell will inbound for the Hawks. Coming in for the first time for the Cardinals, Arnella Nusi.
Well, Molly and Grace are both juniors, so I assume they're twins.
Either that or one of them's a slow learner.
Or a fast learner.
Look at this ball movement. Very nicely done.
Yeah,
by
I'm
the Lady
impressed with
Hawks.
how the Hebron does this.
Ball taken off by Jacobs. Jacobs on a 1 and 2. Driving to the basket, putting the shot up, no good. Two Hawk players go to the floor, but Jacobs fouled in the act of shooting, and she'll get 2 from the line. Boy, Jacobs really threaded the court here.
Popsicle and Brown collide here at the end, and look at Jacobs with the superior strength there, and Popsicle is trying to overcome her, and she gets the foul, and she gets she gets a deck.
Jacobs hits the first foul shot.
Gomez back into the ball game. Warren's going to get a breather. So now they got a pretty small lineup out there, the Cardinals do.
Yes, they do. Tori Jacobs hits them both. We are tied at 6. Loose ball fought for, goes out of bounds. Hawks ball.
Boy, you love the intensity of playoff basketball, huh? See Kim Nance up there. She's a longtime assistant for the Lady Cards.
Watch the Hawks as they move the ball around against the zone defense. Good passing team. Here's an attempt for 3. Hits the side of the rim, no good. But the ball is controlled by the Hawks. A 5-foot jump shot up, no good. Rebound up and no good again. And now Jacobs comes down with the rebound.
I love their
Gets
passing.
it out to Colquitt. This is Driver. Jacobs on the drive, pulls up, shoots, in and out. Wow, that's a heartbreaker. And a foul going to be called this time on Nusi. Reach-in foul on Arnella Nusi. 1:36 to go here in the first quarter. We are tied at 6.
Warren comes back into the ballgame. Just got a little breather. Need that size out there.
Cunningham took steps, and she knew it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder could call that one.
Jemiah Hicks, number 3, coming in for the Hawks for the first time tonight. This is Ty Colquitt with the ball. Gets it over to Driver. See the zone defense being employed here. Nice move by Jacobs, lays it up and in.
Well, and you can see why she's headed to the D1 school, Minnesota.
Ball stolen away by Colquitt, driving to the basket. And she is drilled and should get 2 shots from the line. Watch the replay right here. Nice defense this time by Colquitt. Driving and putting it up and being hammered.
That's Cunningham's second foul, 15 foul already.
So the Cardinals doing well on the foul line. They've had 6 attempts, hitting 5 out of 6. Cards up by 3, 9-6, so we have alternating possessions. And this will be Hawk ball. That's that tenacious defense again, taught by Susie Oostwegel.
Another push off.
Another foul. Foul against the Hawks. That was
Victoria
Miller away from the ball, knocking Driver to the floor.
I think she's arguing. I didn't see her. And now Miller's going to go to the bench. And Deborah Manley not particularly happy with some of the officials' calls here. Imagine a coach being unhappy with an official call.
Yeah. This is Tori Jacobs passing up to Driver. Driver looks, shoots for 3. Around the rim, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Hawk ball. Just over 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Cardinals up by 3, 9-6. This is Cunningham from 10 feet out. Got it. Kristen now with 4 points for the game. 9-8 to score. Cardinals have one shot opportunity. This is Colquitt. Back to Driver. Jacobs took steps with 2.1 seconds to go. Ball stolen away by Jacobs at the quarter. 9-8 our score. The Hawks down by 1. The Cardinals really being very hard pressed in this game. Kind of a surprise. 9-8 our score. We'll be back in a moment. We start the second quarter. This is Driver, Colquitt, Newsy, Warren, and Jacobs. Those are the 5 for the Cardinals. Jacobs with the ball right now. Long cross-court pass to Driver. Driver puts up a 3-point attempt, no good. The ball stolen away by Jacobs. Her shot no good. Fought for and taken off by the Hawks, but let's see if she stepped out of bounds.
She did.
She did. So the Cardinals will have the ball underneath their own basket. They lead by 1. 9-8.
Hicks, nice hustle there to try to go get the ball away from Jacobs, but this hit the end line.
This is Driver with the ball. Colquitt has it. Back to Driver. They go inside to Warren. Warren, the turn shot, puts it up, no good. Ball taken down by the Hawks, and Driver steals it away. Now Jacobs has it. Goes into Warren again. Warren puts the shot up, no good. Nice save that time by the Cardinals. The shot by Jacobs, no good.
Cardinals are getting good shots, so it's not falling. Yeah. Fortunately for them, Hebron's shooting worse.
Pascal with the ball right now. Gets it off to her sister, Grace and Molly.
Just like they do in the playground, huh? Outside the garage.
The shot is up, way off the mark.
They're partially blocked.
Taken off this time by Jacobs. And a whistle sounds in a reach-in foul against the Hawks. And the Cardinals will be shooting 1-1. So Tori Jacobs, who has 7 points, has had 3 attempts from the foul line in the first quarter, hitting the ball.
Tori, for the season, a 70% free throw shooter. She's pretty darn good here.
Warren will go to the bench, get a breather. Gamis will take her place. Tori hits it. Boy, she's just automatic with that shot. Cardinals up by 3, 11-8. And a foul this time against Nusi as she ran into a Hawk player. Tried to pull up, but she ran into Molly Paspico. So the Hawks will have the ball. Left-handed shot up and in. Give the basket this time to Maddie Brown.
Hawks down by 1.
Driver fouled, a reach-in foul this time to Paspico, and Driver will be shooting 1-1. The difference in the game has been the foul shooting for the Cardinals. 7 of their 11 points have come from the charity stripe. They just have 2 field goals, both by Tori Jacobs.
Warren back in after a breather.
Charnay Dejan also in for the Cardinals. And Driver at the line. Pressure being applied by the Cards. Picked off by Tori Jacobs. Long pass off to Jacobs. Jacobs drives. Baseline, puts up the shot. She's fouled. She's fouled that time by Maddie Brown. Cardinals are making a living going to the foul line here.
Well, fortunately, they're hitting most of them. But and Tori Jacobs has just been dead from the free throw line.
Gabby Gregory back in, along with Allison Gamis for the Cardinals. Cardinals up by 3, 13-10. Driving, this is Hicks, puts the shot up, no good, but she's fouled by Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs was moving. That's a good foul.
Hicks is a senior. And this is her first opportunity from the foul line.
She wasn't happy when she released it.
Well,
for a reason.
She was, her feet were moving. It looked like she was doing a little dance step there as she put that ball up. That's better. And she hits.
Boy, Susie making a lot of substitutions. She's really playing some chess right now, trying to get the right lineup out there.
Driving to the basket, putting the shot up, no good. Boy, the Cardinals have missed a bunch of shots inside, but again,
Hicks,
they'll be going to the foul line.
Hicks was over the back that time and putting Jacobs on, and again, Gomez and Gregory getting set to check back in, and here they come.
Tori Jacobs has got 12. Well, let's just make sure now. Yeah, she's got 12 points here.
7 in a row. Yep, that ends it.
14-11 the score. Nice play. Driving, putting the ball in, Maddie Brown.
Good teamwork that time. Nice job.
Loose ball picked up this time by Gabby Gregory. This is Driver. Driver cuts through, loses the ball. Now driving all alone for the layup and hitting. And the Hawks go out in front. Paskapol putting up the two-pointer. Hawks lead by 1. Jacobs passing now. Shot is up by Gammis, and she hits. That's just the third field goal for the Cardinals. And we're halfway through the second quarter.
Boy,
the shot by Brown, no good, but she's fouled and she get 2 shots.
Boy, that was pretty ball work there. Very impressed with Hebron and her passing. That lady has done a good job coaching these girls.
Maddie Brown's first attempt from the foul line, no good. She's got 6 points thus far, all from the field. Warren coming back into the game for the Cardinals. Gregory will go to the bench. Brown's second shot up and no good again. But Hicks has got the rebound. Shot is up, no good. And boy, if that's not a foul, I don't know what is. Maddie Brown just coming over the back of Charnay Dijon.
That's a third foul on Brown, and she's going to head to the bench, I assume, real fast.
So Dijon, the shooter.
She'll shoot 2. They're in the double bonus. Sharna, a 64% free throw shooter.
Cardinals up by 2, 17-15. This is Pascal with the ball. She's up against Colquitt. Cunningham on the wing. Driving a shot around and in. Give it to Pascal. Her second basket of the night.
Reese tied at 17.
This is Jacobs. Driver passing. Now the shot is up from the side. No good. Brown with the ball and
tie up.
They call it a tie up. This will be Hawk ball.
Good job. And we're going to have a timeout.
With 2:59 remaining in the first half. The Hawks 17 and the Cardinals 17.
No, I don't think I've ever seen Coach O'Schlegel shuffle as many players in and out of a ball game like she is tonight. Almost every trip up and down, when there's a moment, she makes a change of at least 2, sometimes 3 players. But she's had a remarkable run. They've won 9 in a row. As you can see what they've done there. I remember so vividly that loss to Martin in 06. When
they had about a 14-point lead.
They had a 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and they lost it in overtime. So you can bet Susie O'Schlegel isn't going to be taking this for granted. Nice
Warren
job.
with the rejection. Colquitt from the wing. No good. Nice rebound that time by Jacobs, who shot up and in. Driver stealing the ball away. Picking the pocket that time of Bailey Blanchard. Driver, got it. Jacobs, I'm sorry. Torrey Jacobs. No, let's see, calling a tie-up. It'll be Cardinal ball. Well, the scoreboard is all off here. You know, they've got the Hawks up by 4 points. I don't think so. We were tied at 17-17, and then we had 2 baskets by Jacobs. Should make it 21-17, and now they're making the change now on the scoreboard. They still have the Hawks with 21.
Right. Now it's 19.
Now get it back to 17.
Yeah.
There you go, 21-17.
And I'm sure Wally's over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. Wally Banks.
Yep. Mr. Wally Banks.
Mr. Wally Banks, right. The difference in this game right now has been the foul shooting by the Cardinals.
And Tori Jacobs has had a wonderful first half.
Oh, sure has.
Offensively and defensively.
Jacobs with 16 points. So the Hawks got the ball.
And as far as the substitution, she hasn't come out. She won't come out.
Here's Driver stealing the ball away. Laying it up and missing the layup.
Oh, dear.
Wow. Well, the Cardinals having their trouble getting baskets. Realize the only player that hit 2-point shot is Tori Jacobs. No other Cardinal player has done it.
Yeah.
Driver trying to steal the ball away. The shot is up and out.
Goodness gracious. That's happened several times tonight.
Hicks, I'm sure thought, let's see, this is a foul this time against Driver. Driver that time with the charge. Cunningham on the corner. Gets it back out to her teammate who drives, puts the shot up, no good. But the rebound taken off by the Hawks, and the shot put up, and the shot put in by Miller. Her first 2 points of the night. And it's a 2-point lead for the Cardinals, 21-19. We're in the final minute of this first half. Jacobs from downtown, no good.
Well, I don't know what the shooting percentages for the two teams are tonight, but it would fall under the heading of miserable.
This is Cunningham with the ball, and she throws it away.
30 seconds left. Lady Cards can take their time for one last shot. Susie Hugo-Schlegel holding up 4 fingers right now. Tori Jacobs telling her teammate, let's hold it up for a bit.
This is Jacobs. Jacobs on the drive, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound taken off by the Hawks, stolen away. And let's see, she's fouled before the buzzer went off.
Yep. Oh, they said after the buzzer. Whoa. It looked like she had it up before the shot.
Exactly. Well, maybe we can see it again on the replay.
Scott, do you have that for us?
But here we are at the half. The Cardinals lead it by 2, 21-19. We'll be back with the second half.
Let's look at it one more time.
Moment.
They have the light on as she makes the steal. Oh, the shot was up. The shot was up.
Exactly was. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, that was
terrible
a bad
call.
Yep. We're at halftime at Plano West High School. A tight ball game as the Lady Cards leading the Hawks by 2 points. Let's take a look at some of the highlights that we saw in the first half. Really not many in terms of shooting-wise. Just a couple for the Hawks there as they get the rebound as Maddie Brown puts that up with the left hand. And then one more here as Brown puts it up and in. And then one more is Gracie with a nice shot driving there. For the Lady Cardinals, it's Tori Jacobs. She had a wonderful first half as she scored 16 points. Gets the assist right here as they work it around the horn. And that is the only field goal scored by the Cardinals other than Tori Jacobs.
The 2 points by Gabbers.
Yeah. So 21-19 at the half. Brown leading the Lady Hawks with 6 points. And it's Cunningham and Grace with 4 for the Lady Cardinals. Jacobs with 16, and well, not much to look at after that. We're ready for the second half of action, and here is Bob Berry.
And here we go. Tanya Driver with the ball. Once again, the Hawks in that 2-3 zone defense. Colquitt on the outside. Gets it back to Driver. This is Warren to Jacobs. Pulls back, drives, puts a shot up. No good. And the ball fought for and taken off by Cunningham. The Hawks with that really smart passing. Very effective.
They were looking for a back door, but it wasn't open.
Cunningham has it. Ball almost stolen away by Driver. Pasico saves it for the Hawks, however. Pasico from downtown. And the ball taken off by the Hawks. There's another shot up, no good. Easy rebounded in.
Victoria Miller gets that.
Victoria Miller. We're tied at 21. This is Colquitt with the ball. Gonna put it into Warren. Back to Driver. Colquitt has it. She'll put up a shot. Hits the back of the rim, no good. Driver comes down and knocks the ball aside. Let's see who they're going to give it to. It will be Cardinal ball. Jacobs will inbound. We're tied at 21. Driver has it. Driver pulls back. Now gives it to Colquitt. Driver from downtown hits the rim, no good. And the ball knocked away by Driver into the hands of Jacobs. Colquitt on the drive. Her shot no good. She gets the loose ball and then kicks it back to Jacobs. Wide open for 3. Got it. Jacobs now with 19 points.
She just had so much time to set that up.
Cards up by 3, 24-21. This is Cunningham from the wing. Got it. Cunningham now with 6 points. And the Cardinals lead cut to 1, 24-23. This is Warren. Her shot banks in off the glass.
Warren finally in the scorebook.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Cardinal ball. Gammis coming in. She'll take Nusi's place. So on the court for the Cardinals, we have Colquitt, Warren, Gammis, Jacobs, and Driver. This is Warren driving. Passes to her teammate, puts it up, no good, and a foul called. And Gammis will go to the line for 2. Nice pass by Warren.
That foul is on Kristen Cunningham, and I have her with at least 3 fouls.
Allison Gammis hits that first foul shot. And that's where the Cardinals have really been making their living, on the charity stripe.
Timeout taken on the floor. And this is going to be fun, Bob. This is the first time, I think, ever in basketball. Only the second time I can remember in the years that we've been doing ICT in sports is that we're going to have, in the boys basketball division, 3 teams in the playoffs.
All 3 schools.
All 3, Irving, Nimitz, and Mac. And that's interesting. The 3 schools made the playoffs in football. I think it was 2002 was the last time they did that. And there's the standings with 1 game left to play. And Irving has clinched. Nimitz has clinched. Even if LD Bell and Nimitz finish in a tie, Nimitz will be in the playoffs because they defeated Bell twice this year. So there.
Now we're back. Yamas will get her second shot from the line. Hits the back of the rim a little bit too strong, but she fights for it. Colquitt puts the shot up and gets it to drop. Nice play by Gammas, who missed the foul shot but made up for it, and now Gammas picks up a foul.
No, I think it's going to be Driver who is reaching in.
It's Gammas.
Nope, it's Gammas, yep.
So the Cardinals with their biggest lead, 29-23. Here's Brown driving. Boxed out though. Now they go inside. Miller's shot rejected by Warren. Passes off to Gammas. She'll put the shot up. Can't get it to drop. Warren fighting for the rebound. And Gammas
stepped out of bounds.
So it will be the Hawks ball with 4:09 to go here in the third quarter. The Cardinals up by 6, their biggest lead.
Look at Warren out here. Yeah. That's at least her second block of this ball game. Always good to be big.
Yeah. Hoskafel shooting from the side, no good, and the rebound taken off by Jacobs. This is Driver. Colquitt on the drive. Puts the shot up, will not drop. Jacobs rebounds, puts it up, no good. Driver comes down with the ball, back to Jacobs. Her shot, no good. And Colquitt gets the rebound for the Cardinals. Well, they had their opportunities, didn't they? This is Driver. To Gammas. Now Driver will pull it back. Then they go to Warren. Turns, shoots, rolls around the rim, no good. And the rebound cleared off by Mitchell. This is Mitchell on the drive. Cunningham has it now. An attempt for 3 from downtown. Gets it. Wow. That's Molly Pospisil. She hits the big 3.
Yeah, that's her first three-pointer of the night, too. Good time to get it.
Cuts the lead in half, 29-26.
Time to think of it. I can't think of a bad time to hit a three-pointer.
Jacobs hits the back of the rim. Loose ball, and let's see what they're going to call.
Driver's going to get the foul.
Foul against the Cardinals. So the Hawks will have the ball. You watch the replay.
Watch
right
Tanya get in here with the hand.
Yeah, wow.
Tomahawk.
Crunch.
Something.
Victoria Miller really got it in the chops that time.
Yeah, that was something you see King Kong Bundy put down on somebody. Arr. Ah, that's fun. As for some ex-Lady Cardinals, well, things going well. Odyssey Sims wrapping up a wonderful career at Baylor. Bears 19-3 this year. Odyssey leading the nation in scoring, 30 points a ball game. Has been her leading scorer in all but 2 ball games in her college career. Her record is 127 wins, 8 losses. In high school and college, 248 wins, 31 losses. That ain't bad.
Incredible career by that young lady.
Alexis Jones playing at Duke right now. At Mac, she was 142-10. Her overall record, 197-16, a 92% winning percentage. Ariel Anderson has done a good job at Texas State. She's led her team in scoring their last 2 ball games, and also Korea Newman and Demetria Foreman. Wow. They have had some good talent.
Maddie Brown with the ball has it taken away by Gammas. Back comes Gammas. Gets it out to Driver. They go inside to Warren. She's double teamed. Driver comes up with the loose ball. This is Gabby Gregory. Giving it off to Driver. She loses it. Here come the Hawks.
Nice work by Grace.
Hicks drives, shoots. No good. Jacobs with the board. Torrey coming down court. Torrey drives to the basket, puts it up, got it.
Oh,
and she's
dear.
fouled in the act of shooting. Jacobs now with 21 points, and she'll have an opportunity to add to that with a foul shot.
How about this by Torrey? Look at the move she puts. Draws the foul and felt the hand on her, just put it up. Smart move.
Jacobs with 21 points. So she makes it a three-point play. And the Cardinals back up that 6-point lead, 32-26. This is Molly Poskova giving off to her sister. And now Molly's got it again. And back to her sister, Grace. Molly, who hit a three-pointer from where she's standing right now. Hicks alone lays it up and in, and she's fouled in the act of shooting. Again, that good passing. Hicks with an opportunity to cut a 6-point lead in half. 32-28 our score right now. And she misses the foul shot. This is Gammas getting into Warren. And it's knocked out of Warren's hands. And it's going to be Hawk ball. Newsy coming in. She'll take Gabby Gregory's place. The Hawks down by 4, 32-28. Again, Pascoe trying for three. Loose ball batted around, taken off by Jacobs.
Looked like Gomez had fouled her, and Manley isn't particularly happy they didn't call the foul. Heads up play by Tori Jacobs.
Yeah, she deliberately threw the ball off of the Hawk player and it went out of bounds. Driver, the floater, no good. The rebound taken off by Miller. Here comes Pascoe. She'll try for three. She's got it. We're tied. No, we're down by one. The Hawks down by one. As Grace Pascoe hits the three-pointer. Cardinals going to hold it for one shot. Gammas to Jacobs. She's wide open. She fires. She hits. An incredible performance by Tori Jacobs. And that's the end of the quarter. The Cardinals 35 and the Hawks 31. We'll be back in a moment.
And let's tell you the moment about the good folk who bring you the ball game of the week each week on ICTN. Our longtime charter sponsor, Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning. That designation means they've been with us since we started doing these broadcasts way before any of these girls were born. So we thank the Stavely folks for enabling us to bring you the ball game of the week each week on ICTN.
Well, here we go into the fourth quarter. This is Maddie Brown, cross-court pass to Pascoe, puts her shot up, no good. And the board taken off by Jacobson. Here she comes. Jacobs shoots, no good. Brown with the rebound. This is Grace Pascoe with the ball.
Molly.
Maddie Brown with it.
Grace.
Pascoe shot around, no good. Loose ball fought for, taken off, and a rejection that time by Warren. Shot around and in.
And Warren gets the foul.
And a three-point opportunity now for young Miss Pascoe.
Molly. Watch Molly come in here, get the ball. No, it's a great fake, and she gets hammered as well. And the Hawks can move to within one if she can hit this.
Her shot is up and in. So it's a one-point game. Cardinals with the ball. Gemmis from downtown, no good. The shot is up, the shot is in by Warren, using her height that time. And Susie Oschlager wants to call a timeout.
Well, you can't teach tall, and that's a great advantage. Warren is just so much bigger than these girls. And she's got several blocks here tonight, pulled down several rebounds, and right here, watch her go up and get the rebound again as Gomez misses this shot, but she just leaps way high and gets the 2 points.
She's in perfect position that time for the basket. One thing about this Hawk team, they have 10 players on their varsity. This is a very young team. Of the 10, 6 of them are sophomores.
Now,
2 are juniors.
Yeah, now how many of those were just brought up for this game? I don't know. Because
I don't imagine many because, you know, you just got 10 kids.
Well, the coaches usually bring up some up for the from the JV.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've got the shooting records there. Do you have the records for?
I did, but a lot of these girls hadn't seen, you know, Boggs is a senior. Haven't seen her at all tonight, though. But I know she's played most of the season. Alexa Passmore just came up. She's new. And Mary Lee Rock, a sophomore, hasn't played much.
So the Hawks with the ball, they're down by 3. But boy, they have hung in here. They have been tenacious. This is Maddie Brown. The shot by Miller. Got it. Again, it's a 1-point lead for the Cardinals.
And the thing is, Hebron's picking up confidence now.
Reverse layup by Jacobs, no good. And the ball taken off by Miller. Maddie Brown with it. Gets it out to Grace Pascoe.
So Grace pulls it back and calls out a play.
And she turned it over.
Yeah. Gabby Gregory comes in. Warren's going to take a breather.
So for the Cardinals, you've got Driver, Gregory, Jacobs, Colquitt, and Nussi. And now here comes Gammas coming in. She'll take Nussi's place. Driver for 3. Got it.
Her first field goal.
Cardinals up by 4, 40-36. Cunningham all alone had the ball knocked away. Cunningham was driving to the basket, and Driver came from behind her and knocked the ball away. Boy, big defensive play that time by Driver.
She's had many of them tonight. Done a good job defensively.
The shot up, no good, but going to the basket will be Miller.
Jacobs going to be hit with a foul.
Miller hits the first of two. Got them both. Clutch shooting by Victoria Miller. The Cardinals with a 2-point margin. They lead it 40-38. Gregory from downtown hits the back of the rim, no good. And Brown with the rebound. This is Cunningham going, laying it up, missing it, and the rebound by Colquitt. Now she's down, passes off to a teammate. And hammered is Jacobs, and she'll get 2 shots. Boy, that was a good foul.
Yeah, Grace gets the foul. But as you said, that was a good one to give because it would have been an easy one for Jacobs to get. So might as well make her earn it at the free throw line, although she's been pretty darn good at the free throw line tonight. For once, I didn't jinx him.
Jacobs has hit 10 foul shots in tonight's game. She's got 26 points.
And missed one.
Hits again. She now has 27, and the Cardinals back up by 4. Here's the ball stolen away by Gamis. She'll pull it back and give it to Driver. Nice defensive play that time by the Lady Cardinals. Driver's pass stolen away by Brown. Brown going to the layup. Can't make it, and Gamis comes down with the rebound. She was hammered, but no foul call. Driver goes through, lays it up, hits the basket. Let's see if they'll give it to her on continuation.
Yeah, it was.
She's got the 2 points. Big play.
Cunningham gets a foul.
Watch it on the replay. That was a good play. As you can see on the replay that time, Driver, she's driving to the basket, faked as if she was going to pass. Watch right here. She fakes as if she's going to pass off, and then just proceeds to the basket and lays it in.
Well, Tanya has really, really worked hard in this ballgame. I mean, they talk about...
She's the spark plug.
Oh, yeah.
This gal. She's like the Energizer Bunny.
Well, we used to say that of Ariel Anderson.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
she's much the same way.
Yeah.
I mean...
High energy player.
I mean, she has just never stopped running up down this court. And, you know, even on that one play where it looked like they had the breakaway, she got in front of the player and caused her to miss the shot, even though she didn't put her arms up or something. It just altered her positioning enough. And there you see what Jacobs is going to do, and Aaliyah Warren going to Arkansas State.
Minnesota is really, as have many of the northern states this year, has had a terrible winter. I was talking to a guy up there just the other day, and it said, boy, you're really having a terrible winter. And this is true. And he said, yeah, you know, it's been rough, but we're kind of used to this. He said, but it's going to warm up today. It's going to be about 4 above.
Yeah.
I thought 4 above warming up. Oh, boy.
I talked to a woman in Green Bay a couple weeks ago on some insurance deal, and I was just asking her, so what's it like? She says, well, we're going all the way up to 10 today.
Now, Driver on the line to try and make this 3-point play. And she does not. So the Cardinals with a 6-point lead. Pressure being applied. This is Miller. Puts up a one-handed, going to be off to the side. Warren with the no, that's Nusi with the rebound, and this is Driver. Jacobs with it. Fake the drive, and now pull up the 3. It's off the mark and goes out of bounds. Warren going to come back into the game. She'll take Gabby Gregory's place.
Well, you need a big girl out there on defense late in the ball game.
Grace Poskova passes up to a teammate, ball knocked out of bounds. The Hawks will have it underneath their own basket with 3:57 remaining in the game. And there you see our score. The Cardinals up by 6. This has been one tough ball game. Hebron with it, looking for someone to pass to, and finally tosses it way down. No problem here, as it will be saved by Postlefolk.
Grace did a good job getting back there.
Maddie Brown passing off to Miller. Miller takes all kinds of steps. They don't call it, and banks it in off the glass. That's an NBA move. 44-40 the score. The Cardinals up by 4. Susie Oschlegel yelling out play number 5. So we'll see what 5 is here. That's Driver. Warren's got it. Back to Jacobs. Jacobs with a little spin move. Driver faking a shot, driving. And now pulling it back out. Driver passing to Warren. Back out it goes, and Warren throws it away.
Well, they wanted to kill some clock, and they did, but you don't want to turn it over like that either.
2:57 remaining.
Molly.
Maddie Brown passing it out to Miller. An attempt for 3. Off the side, no good. Miller shot up and in, and she's fouled in the act of shooting. I'll tell you one thing about this Hawk team. They have out-rebounded the Cardinals throughout this entire game. And now Miller, having hit that basket, and you'll watch the replay right here. Takes a foul shot and makes it. It's a 1-point game. The Cardinals had led by 6. It's down to 1 with 2:39 to go. This is Jacobs with the ball. Passing out to Driver. Colquitt puts his shot up, no good. Warren has it. Loose ball fought for it, taken away by Jacobs, and she's fouled.
Foul is on Miller.
That's Miller's fourth personal. Gammis is going to come in, taking Colquitt's spot. So for the Cardinals out on the court right now, you've got Jacobs and Driver, Gammis, Colquitt, and Warren. Reach and foul this time on Postlefolk.
Well, Molly, yeah.
And that's the 17th foul, so Driver will be shooting 1-1.
And the boos come down from the Hebron side.
I said 1-1. Apparently the officials thought it was 1-1, but it's not. So it's not the 17th foul.
6.
So the Cardinals will not shoot, but they will keep the ball. Cardinal with a 1-point lead. Driver passes back out to Colquitt. Back to Driver. We're inside the 2-minute mark now. Passes to Warren. Back out to Gammis. She drives. Passes to Warren. Her shot is up. No good. Good rebound by Jacobs. Puts the shot up and in. Jacobs now with 29 points. The Cardinals by 3. 46-43. Here come the Hawks. Cardinal faithful here yelling defense. Shot no good. Jacobs has got the board. This is Colquitt.
Hawks in a position now they're going to have to foul. Unless the Lady Cards put up a stupid shot.
Jacobs with the ball. And Susie Oschlegel calls timeout with 1:05 to go. 65 seconds remaining in the game. The Cardinals up by 3, 46-43. The Cardinals have the ball when play resumes. Boy, this has been some ball game.
Well, it really has. And both teams have been very impressive in terms of the way, the intensity that they brought to the game. Some good defense, some good passing on both sides, poor shooting on both sides. You know, It's been a fun ball game to watch, win or lose for the Lady Cards.
Well, again, the difference in this ball game has been the foul shooting by the Cardinals.
That has been that.
It's not only what's kept them in the game, it's what's given them the lead. They got a 3-point lead and just over a minute remaining. You would think they would be in the driver's seat. Now, again, as Lance and I have said many times when we do these games, in a position like this, you don't need to take a shot. What you do need to do is take as much time as you can off the clock.
Cardinals 15 out of 22 from the line tonight.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Tori Jacobs, 29 points tonight. Boy, she has really put on a show.
Yeah, and you want Jacobs and Driver to have the ball mostly in the situation. They're the two best ball handlers. And you would prefer Jacobs to inbound because she's just taller.
1:05 to go. They get it off the Gammas. The Driver, and she's fouled.
Yep, Molly.
1 minute to go now.
They had to do it. And now they are in the 1-1.
Now, Driver has not been shooting foul shots well tonight. She's a good shooter. I think you said she shoots about 70% of her shots. Makes about
actually, she was 80%.
80%?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tonight she's had 4 opportunities, has hit 1 and missed 3. And she'll be at the line shooting 1-1.
When we come back. Wow. This is fun. These two teams do have common foes. Mac beat Plano West. Hebron lost to them. Mac beat Plano. Hebron lost to Plano. But, of course, that matters nothing right now. It's a 3-point ball game. And it'll be all kind of interesting to see what the Cardinals will do here. I mean, obviously, Driver wants to hit them both.
So Tanya Driver, the junior, see that, just a little practice. A little dry run from the foul line. You got to give these Hawks a lot of credit.
Oh, yeah.
They have really played well.
Well, they are well coached.
Yeah, definitely.
They're disciplined, they're well coached, they play good defense.
So here we go with the foul shooting. It's up and in. That was a big one. Gives the Cardinals a 4-point lead with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Driver will get the bonus shot. What a player this girl is.
A junior, she'll be back.
In and out. The Hawks with the ball. They've got to get up a shot.
Cardinals just aren't letting them.
A long 3-point attempt, no good, and the rebound by Gammas, and that should be the game. This is Jacobs with the ball. And she's pushed, and she'll go to the foul line, shooting 1-1.
Maddie Brown with the foul.
With 33.5 seconds remaining. Jacobs with 29 points, shooting 1-1. Boy, what a game she has put on tonight. And she has been so deadly from the foul line. The Cardinals up by 5. And timeout being called by the Hawks.
Well, they're discussing how they can come up with a 5 or a 6-point play here.
Tori Jacobs has had 14 opportunities from the foul line. She has hit 12 of the 14.
That's what you
classic
call
shooting.
clutch.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Cardinals 5-point lead, 33.5 seconds to go.
She's normally a 70% free throw shooter. That's better than that tonight.
Yeah. She's added on to her shooting percentage tonight, that's for sure.
Well, the chances are if the Cardinals do hold on and win, they're only going to play one more ball game. You see Brian Basil in the background there, the head football coach at Mac and athletic coordinator at the campus. As the winner of this ball game will face Duncanville,
who's won 99 straight games.
Yeah.
They ought to be ashamed. No one should be that good.
Man, the beat goes on down there.
Torrey's second shot is up, around, and no good. Now the Hawks need 2 possessions.
And the Cardinals making them work for it.
Yeah.
Whoa. They called that foul on Nusi. Didn't really see that one myself, but.
So the foul on Nusi, and Molly Pascal shooting 1-1. Molly hits the first. A 4-point lead with 22.3 seconds to go.
Nuso out, Dijon in.
The shortest player on the court gets the rebound, and she is drilled by Brown. Driver will get up.
I think that's one of those. I think they're going to call a technical foul or intentional foul, put her at the line and give the Cardinals the ball back.
Well, they're talking about it right now.
Yeah, they are. It should be. There's one thing about a foul, and they
It's
are,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Intentional foul.
That's a good foul. That's a good call. And I'm not a homer here. Watch Molly miss this one, and watch Driver just get hammered here.
Maddie Brown's 5'11". Driver's 5'1". Driver on the line will have 2 shots. Cardinals lead it by 5. 21.1 seconds to go.
Well, they're playing for the final score now, but tell you what, these Hawks made them work for it.
Oh boy, did they ever. Yeah. There's the second shot up and in.
And the Cardinals will get the ball back.
So the Cardinals with a 6-point lead and the ball with 21.1 seconds to go.
And the Cardinals call a timeout. Want to see what they're going to do. They're going to get their best hands team out there. And I want to make sure, I guess, that Jacobs gets the ball, because whoever gets it's going to the foul line.
Well, Tori Jacobs, Sharna Dujan, Arnella Nusi, Aaliyah Warren, and Carrie Jackson, all seniors. So this is the last time you'll be seeing them on ICTM.
Yeah, it's been fun watching Tori these 4 years. Again, the only player on this team who played on that championship team.
Driver with the ball. She's fouled. She'll go back to the line. 19.8 seconds to go. Driver has scored 8 points in this quarter. She came into the quarter having scored just 1 point. Hit a 3-point shot, a 2-point shot,
and the rest
3 foul shots. Now make it, still 3 foul shots. And the ball taken off by Gammis and another reach and foul. With 18.6 seconds to go. One of the things that really adds to a team are your bench players who come, as the name would suggest, off the bench and contribute. And this young lady that you're looking at right now has. Allison Gammis. She now has a total of 4 points.
But she's done well defensively.
Oh, she sure has. Yeah, she's played a very good
She's played
game.
a good role on this team tonight.
Loose ball fought for, goes out of bounds.
Cardinal ball.
Cardinal ball, wow. Everything going the Cardinals' way right now.
Yep.
Here's Driver.
Can do her best Curly Neal imitation here.
And that's it. The Cardinals have won it 51-44. Big victory for the Cardinals. Boy, they earned it. I'm telling you, they did it from the foul line. Lance Brown is going to go down, see if we can get an interview with Susie Ochtschlegel, who's been a little bit under the weather today. We'll be back in a moment. Well, Tori Jacobs, really the star of this game. The Cardinals winning it 51-44. We're going to show you what we consider to be the play of the game. That will be Tori Jacobs right here as she penetrates, puts her shot up, and gets it to drop in. She was fouled in the act of shooting. Here's another view of it. She went to the foul line and made that foul shot as well. So it was a three-point play for Tori, who finished the game with a total of 30 points. Now let's go down to the court. Lance Brown and Susie Ochtschlegel.
All right, Coach. Say nice things about Tori Jacobs. What a great ball game tonight for her.
Well, I feel like collectively, she was really the only one scoring in the first half, and so at halftime we talked to the girls. We got to have everybody contributing, okay? And our rebounds we were not rebounding the ball in the first half. Our shots were not falling, but in the second half we put on the man. They got a little bit more aggressive, and it was ugly. But hey, thank God for the win. Thank the Lord for the win. It was just. It seemed like we just never did relax, And even though we have a few veterans, it just seemed like we had a hard time getting into the flow of it. But it was a very, very great crowd. Both groups had, a lot of fans here, but I'm very grateful for the win, for the victory.
Well, sure. Your girls came through, too, at the line when I don't know what the shooting was. I think
I do.
Well, yeah, of course, you're the coach.
Yeah.
But they missed, I think Tori missed 2 shots, maybe 3 or something like that. So you did very well at the line tonight.
Well, I just remembered saying this at halftime, that girls, we are 11 for 16, which is not great, but we've gotten their 16, there's been 16 attempts, which that's what we're trying to get them to do, is take it to the hole, penetrate, dish. So I think they understood what we were trying to do. We're out there, jacking up threes, and it's just a different type of atmosphere. But I'm grateful that we won, and they came together and they fought hard, and they stayed in it all the way.
Well, congratulations on another fine season, making the playoffs again. Good luck against Duncanville.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much.
All righty, let's send it back to Bob Barry.
Okay, thank you very much, Lance, and congratulations again to Susie Ochtschlegel for her team. They won it 51-44. Let's show you the scoring here for the two clubs. Boy, this really was a very good ball game. Victoria Miller, 6 feet tall, led the scoring with 10 points. The Postbickle girls both got 7. Braun with 6, as did Cunningham. Mitchell finished with 5, and Hicks hit 3. There's Jacobs right up at the top of the ladder there with 30 points. Driver with 9. Gamis and Warren both had 4. Colquitt with 3, and Sharna Dejan with 1. Again, the Cardinals win it 51-44. For Lance Brown and all the members of our technical crew, this is Bob Barry. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you a most pleasant good night.
Irving Game of the Week has been brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning,